All right, guys, today we are back with a little bit of a different video. This is actually very hype news. So looking at the JP tier list, right, a lot of characters are here, and then we have characters down here at the bottom, or characters that are not placed that don't really get used too much. Well, really good news on JP, these characters are getting buffed, and I do have Amelia here with me today, so if she makes a little bit of noise, you know, it is what it is. I can't control it, but very happy to have her with me for this video. Very exciting. So go down there, hit that like button for the baby, leave a comment. But with that said, a lot of buffs that are going to buff characters that you guys have wanted to use for a long time, and some characters that you guys already love. It's super awesome to see what they're doing with this game. My only complaint is I wish they would do like content like how Dokkan does Easy A's to make us go back and like earn these buffs. But hey, still, I'm very happy with that. I don't think they're going to be nerfs, because very rarely does a gacha game nerf characters, so almost all of these should be buffs, and we won't know exactly what the buffs are, though, I will tell you right now, until December 12th when this patch comes through. So if you guys want to know what those buffs are, I will be going over them one by one for every single character. Make sure you go down there and hit that subscribe button with the notification bell turned on so you guys can get notified when that video does come out. All right, so starting with the first character, we have Maki Zenin, the red one, the OG. A lot of these are going to be OG characters that are getting buffed. So she has already been buffed once, right? She's already been adjusted once. This is going to be her second time being adjusted. So if you still feel like after her adjustment, and this adjustment just happened on global, by the way, too, if you still feel like after her adjustment she's not as good as she could be, well, she's going to get adjusted again. And the interesting thing is global brought out the adjustments for these characters like Maki sooner than JP did, so we might see these buffs coming to global sooner than we think. Also, global's catching up to JP way quicker than we want, so we could see these updates by, you know, March regardless. So this is actually super important, and it's going to affect a lot of your characters, and hopefully it takes these like bottom tier characters like Maki and actually makes them usable and fun to use in the game, which is going to be very, very cool if you ask me, if that is a possibility for what can happen. Also, we have this Panda. He's not out yet, but I did do a prediction video. I think he'll be coming probably soon, this month or next month would be my guess. His assets are already in the game, but he is getting buffed as well. And I'm going through character by character. Panda is a red character, so I'm going to do all the red characters first, then the blue, then the green, then the yellow. And so Panda is getting buffed. This next one is really nice as well. Blast from the Past, Todo. A lot of people like Todo, but unfortunately Todo, the OG one in the game, kind of booty cheeks, right? But he's fun to use because he's able to cover an ally, and his best friend ability is pretty cool. So a lot of people like using him. Well, now he might actually be good. This is massive. And like I said, none of these, we don't know how they're getting buffed, right? So Yuta is on this list, which is absolutely crazy. So a lot of people, I'm sure, already feel like Yuta is broken. How can they break him even more? I don't know. I mean, unless they're nerfing like Rika, but I feel like it could be a buff to Rika where he counters more often. That would be a little bit better, right? Like that would be very, very sick, but we'll have to see. I'm very excited to figure out what the buffs are for Yuta. Let me know down in the comments, what buffs do you think they could possibly do to make Yuta better, or if you think they're going to nerf him, let me know. But like I said, very rarely, why would they nerf a character? Like they're not going to do that to themselves. They're not going to make people hate the game, right? So realistically, what buffs are they going to do? I guess if you want to put what nerfs they should do, let me know down in the comments as well. But Yuta getting buffed, that is absolutely insane if you ask me. Next up, we are into the blue characters. So Megumi is getting a buff. A lot of people like using this Megumi, and he does need a little bit of a buff. Specifically, his skill 3, I think, could use a little bit of a buff. All it does is just AoE damage to all enemies. If it did something else additionally besides AoE damage, I think it would be a little bit better overall, but I'm very happy that this character is getting buffed a second time, which is absolutely amazing. And then we need this Todo in game. I love this art. I love this art. So together with Takeda-chan, I can't say his first name. Aoi, oh my gosh. Somebody phonetically spell that for me. Todo. Todo is not in the game yet, this blue Todo, but he will be getting a buff, and eventually he will be coming to global, right? So very exciting to get this character buff because he is literal bottom of the tier list, booty, garbage, cheeks, bad. And so I would love to see this character actually be good and have a good Todo in the game, especially one with this art, because they did phenomenal with the art, right? So I love to see this character get buffed. Next up, we have Bloodborne Resolve, Noritoshi Kamo. I did just do a showcase for Kamo, and Kamo, his ultimate skill is absolutely freaking insane. The rest of his abilities leave a little bit to be desired, but this ultimate skill, like the damage that skill can do, it's actually impressive. The only thing they could do to make him better, not the only thing, but the thing I would like to see to make him better is ultimate piercing blood be like a focus shot that can hit multiple enemies. That would be kind of sick, you know, make his ultimate hit multiple enemies would make a Kamo a insanely good character. But once again, let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comments. I doubt that's something they would do because of the way the skill is, but I think his ultimate having multi-target would be good. The Geto from Jujutsu Kaisen 0 is also getting buffed. So all the JJK 0, I'll just tell you now, all the JJK 0 characters, including the SRs, are getting buffed, which is massive. So I'm very excited to see what they do with this character to make him better. I am so excited, actually, because I did pull him and he's been a lot of fun to use even without buffs. We are getting the JJK 0 Maki, the SR version. She is getting buffed. She is a blue type character as well. This is going to be another blue character. All the JJK 0 characters besides Yuta, blue characters, right? So Toge Inumaki is going to get buffed. This guy's actually fairly decent already with his drawing aggro. I could see them maybe making it so he can counter more often or something like that to potentially buff this character, but we'll have to see. And then we have Panda. Panda is also going to get buffed. He is an attacker type character, one of the worst attacker characters in the game in my opinion. Like, he's not even good as an SR character. I feel like there's rare characters that do better. My opinion, of course, but let me know if you guys agree or disagree down in the comments. But I think he could desperately use the buff. And then for green characters, we are getting Itadori. He's going to get a buff. I feel like the biggest problem with Itadori is his ultimate is a bit lacking in damage. 898%. Could be a little bit higher. It's 3 hits. Yes, you have the black flashes and the crits, so that's why the percentage is so low. But even then, when hitting the 3 hits, it's really hard to compare to other characters' damage, especially like even the new Itadori or any of the Gojos or anything, right? So I think he just needs more damage on his ultimate, and that will ultimately fix him. We'll see what they do, of course, with him. And then we have Panda, Green Panda. He has already been changed once, right? He's had some adjustments made to him. Well, they're going to be adjusting him again. I don't even know what they're going to adjust on him. Maybe allow him to revert back to normal form and then be able to ult. I have no clue. I have no clue what they'll do with Panda. Then we have Nanami. Nanami is going to be buffed as well. Nanami has already received some adjustments, so this will be another adjustment for Nanami to make him better. And then we have Toge Inumaki. I actually just did a showcase on this character. My favorite skill, 2 favorite skills on him, I guess, his skill 2 and his auto skill. His skill 2 is very, very good with the break damage and then increasing the damage received of the enemy. And then we also have the auto skill here. At the start of each turn, recovers own HP. That's good. And then the stop is the big one, though. At the start of battle, nullifies 1 fatal attack to self or an ally. I think if they made this like 3 times, bro, he's top tier. 3 times being able to stop a fatal attack absolutely would be insane. The rest of his kit can be booty cheeks, dog water, and he would be good. I would love to see a buff like that. Ultimate Mechamaru getting a buff, not out in the game yet, could potentially be coming somewhat soon in global. I really don't know. We don't have assets for him yet, but according to the JP timeline, right, he would be coming relatively soon. But they've already said, the developers or the publishers, whatever you want to call them, that we're not following the JP timeline. So I really don't know. We'll have to wait and see. And then second to last, we have Junpei. Junpei is a lot of people skip this character. I myself included skipped this character. So I hope they don't make him too insane. I hope they don't make him too broken and make me sad that I skipped on this character. Good news, he will eventually be added to the general pool banner, and eventually we'll be able to get him. And then last but not least, we have the SR Todo. So 3 Todos, all 3 Todos getting buffed. SR Todo is a yellow character as well, and he is going to be getting buffed too. So I'm super looking forward to that. She is trying to suckle on my tea. I don't have any milk in there. Anyways, guys, that is it for the video. If you guys enjoyed the video, if you're hyped about these buffs, let me know in the comments, what buffs do you think are going to come for these characters specifically? Like, I am super excited for Yuta. I don't even remember which tab it was. Oh, I got it on the first try. Let's go. But I am super excited for Yuta. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the video, please consider going down there, hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, and thank you guys so much for watching and supporting the channel. Peace. And just for anyone who couldn't really see, because you're not able to see, but here's a little baby. You can't really see her head, but just throw that in at the end for you. A little Easter egg, but yeah, she's getting big. So yeah, thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. Peace.